Let's be honest about the silence. It has a different quality now, doesn't it? It's not a peaceful quiet. It's a heavy, echoing silence where the laughter of old friends used to be. If your phone's silence feels like a judgment, if you look at a calendar with more empty squares than not and feel a pang of something between grief and anxiety, then I want you to know something crucial. You are not being left behind. You are being presented in the most painful way possible with one of the most important tasks of a life well lived, the task of building your third circle. You see, for the first 60, 70, 80 years of our lives, our social worlds are largely built for us. Think of it as two concentric circles that form without us even trying. The first circle was family and childhood, the people you were given. The second circle was built by the engine of your life, your career, your children's school, your neighborhood, your place of worship. These circles were magnificent, but they were built on the foundations of obligation and convenience. You were thrown together by fate and routine. And for a long, long time, it was enough. But then, the engine of that life shifts gears. Retirement happens. The kids move across the country. The neighborhood turns over with new faces. And one by one, the pillars of your second circle disappear. We don't just lose people. We lose the people who held our stories. The friend who remembered your wedding day. The one who knew the name of your first boss. The one who could recall the sound of your mother's laugh. When you lose them, it's not just a friend that's gone. It's a living library of you that has closed its doors. This is a unique and disorienting grief that our culture has no name for. It's the grief of being unknown. This is the cliff we stand at, and our instinct is to look backward, to try and rebuild what was lost. We scroll through old photos, replay old memories, but I am here to tell you, with all the compassion in my heart, that the past is not the place to look for your future companions. The bridge back is gone, but there is a bridge forward, and it leads to your third circle. The third circle is not a replacement, it is a reinvention. It's the first social circle you build entirely by choice, not by circumstance. Its foundation is not shared history, but shared presence. Its currency is not the memories you have in common, but the moments you choose to share now. The goal of a third circle connection is not a lifelong bond forged in a single meeting. The goal is simple, consistent, low-pressure companionship. It's about finding the people who are walking the same path you are on right now. And I have a map for you. Not a list of tips, but a true, practical map with 3 distinct trails. You only need to choose one. The first trail, the path of the familiar. Your mission here is not to make a friend. Your mission is to become a familiar face. Pick one single, manageable location. A specific bench in a botanical garden every Tuesday, the same chair in a library corner every Thursday morning, the same stool at a quiet coffee shop every Friday at 2 p.m. Your only job is to show up. Don't put pressure on yourself to talk. Just be present. Read a book, watch the birds, sip your drink. By showing up consistently, you become part of the landscape. You will start to notice the other regulars. The first milestone is a smile. The second is a nod. The third is a comment on the weather. This is how you rebuild your social muscle, not with a marathon, but with gentle daily stretches. You are building a habitat where connection can occur, rather than forcing it to happen. The second trail, the path of the project. This is for those who find comfort in a shared focus. Here, you are not looking for a friend, you are looking for a fellow apprentice. Find a group dedicated to a thing, a weekly watercolor class, a community woodworking shop, a volunteer group that tends to a local park, a history lecture series at the community college. The magic of this path is that the primary relationship is between you and the activity. The social connection is a wonderful byproduct. You are side by side, focused on a common task. The conversation starts with, "How did you get that color?" or "Can you hold this board for me?" This eliminates the terrifying pressure of small talk. You are building camaraderie not through forced interviews, but through shared creation. This path gives you a reason to be there that isn't solely social, which, ironically, makes the social connection far more likely and authentic. The third trail, the path of the gentle reconnection. This is the softest and often most surprising path. Look back into your second circle, not for the pillars you've lost, but for the dormant ties, the pleasant acquaintances you always liked but never had the time to truly know, the couple you enjoyed at your son's soccer games 20 years ago, the woman from the office who had a great sense of humor. Your reach-out is simple and low stakes. A text or email. "Hi, Carol, it's John. I was thinking about the old neighborhood today and your name came to mind. I hope you're well. I'd enjoy hearing what you're up to these days if you ever have time for a phone call." The beauty here is the shared sliver of history, which provides a foundation, but the vast unknown future, which provides the space for a brand new friendship to grow. You are not revisiting the past. You are mining it for raw material to build something new for the present. Now, the voice in your head will protest. It will say, "I'm too old for this. People will think I'm desperate. I have nothing to offer." I need you to recognize that voice for what it is. It is the ghost of your second circle, the echo of an identity that was built for a life you are no longer living. Your value in the third circle is not your resume, not your former title, not even the stories you've already lived. Your value is your presence, your ability to listen deeply, your hard-earned perspective that allows you to not sweat the small stuff. You offer the quiet dignity of a life fully lived. You are not a burden. You are an archive and a sanctuary. Your very existence is a contribution. The silence in your home is real. The empty spaces on your calendar are real. But they are not a verdict. They are an invitation, the most important invitation you will ever receive. It is an invitation to consciously, intentionally, and bravely design the social world you want to live in for this sacred chapter of your life. You built a career. You built a family. You are more than capable of building this third circle. So this week, your assignment is not to make friends. It is to take one single, quiet, courageous step down one of these three paths. Decide on your bench and go there. Find one class and sign up. Send one text. That single action is a revolutionary act of self-love. It is you declaring to the universe that your story is not over. It is simply turning a page to a new and perhaps its most authentic chapter yet. If this conversation has touched a place in your heart, if you feel that spark of possibility, I need you to do something for yourself. Click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We are building a third circle right here, a community of wise, wonderful people choosing connection, and I don't want you to miss a single step of the journey. And I beg you, please share your courage in the comments below. Which of the three paths resonates most with you right now? The familiar, the project, or the reconnection? Your simple act of sharing your intention might be the very sign someone else needs to see to take their own first step. Your story matters, and the next chapter deserves to be filled with new voices, new laughter, and new light. Go out and let it begin.